Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lesia and today I'm going to be doing the 15 weird questions tag. So let's get into it. I was tagged to do this by Marieke Mills and I'm going to be leaving the link to her channel down here below, so make sure to check her out. Alright, so the first question of the weird questions tag is, what's a nickname only your family calls you? I don't have a nickname that's common only inside my family, but my dad calls me sometimes like a Russian shortening of my name, which sounds like Lisenek, which means foxy, but it was kind of a rare thing that doesn't happen much anymore because it used to happen when I was little. Alright, so next question, what's a weird habit of yours? I am not sure. I have many habits that aren't really necessarily awesome or anything, but let me ponder on this subject for a bit. One of my weird habits is that whenever I would need something from another person, or like if I want to give them a hug, or if I want to borrow something, like a pen or something, I would go and ask them, is it okay if I hug you, or is it okay if I take a pen, or is it okay if I have a bite? Like it's a thing that many of my friends respond to like, no, of course you can't, which implies that I wouldn't even need to ask, but this is still something that I do, so some people find it weird that I'm asking for obvious things. Question number 3. Do you have any weird phobias? Well, I am bizarrely afraid of cockroaches. I used to live in Israel and the climate there is prone to cockroaches and other little disgusting creatures, so I really hate them. If I had to get rid of a cockroach, I would just throw shoes from the furthest corner of the room. I'm that much terrified of them. Next question. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? That's kind of a shifting favorite. I would say that the Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding, I think that's how you pronounce her name, had been stuck in my head for quite a while after the 50 Shades soundtrack came out. So yeah, that would be one of them. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? I hate the sound of nails on the chalkboard, you know what I mean? That's disgusting, that disgusting sound that you make when you have chalk on the board and it goes like, oh my god, it just hurts to even think about it. And also when people, they eat loudly and they can't keep their sounds to themselves, like that, I can't stand it. It gives me shivers. Seriously, shivers. What's one of your nervous habits? Well, I don't really have one of those nervous habits that people usually do, like maybe, when I wear a ring and I'm worried or something, I'm rotating it on the finger like this, like just circling it through and through when I'm waiting for something or when I'm anxious or something like that. So yeah, that would be one of those things. What side of the bed do you sleep on? Actually, that depends on the bed. Right now I'm sleeping on a couch that folds out into a bed, but it's standing next to the wall, so I'm further to the wall so that I can space out completely and nothing bothers me. But I'm such a messy person that usually a bunch of other stuff ends up lying on my bed, so just clothes and piles of stuff, so I'm just taking only one half, even though I like to throw my legs in the other way as well. Next question. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? I don't really have a childhood memory of a stuffed animal that I liked. I had lots of dolls that I really liked. I remember I had a mouse backpack. It was this gray mouse with just like a little girl's backpack that you could throw on, but I don't remember the name. I mean, you got these toys sometimes in childhood that stay with you, but you don't really keep them. I guess that was one of those. Maybe it was called like Herbert or Gerbert or something. I don't remember. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? I always order a tall latte with cinnamon. I just add all the toppings like chocolate, cinnamon, all that stuff. That's because that's the drink that I came to love Starbucks for. I used to do mystery shopping for lots of places, and that's how I got addicted to Starbucks. And I'm recently new to coffee, so this is something that I really love about Starbucks. What's a beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? I am not much for habits of beauty and stuff like that, and I don't even preach that stuff because I am tending never to follow through with it. One of those things is, for example, like use a cream for your face every day with SPF protection in the morning, but I tend to wake up either too late to actually have time to do that, or I just forget, or I just say, well, never mind. So I'm not even using any of these things very much. So yeah, I don't know, that rule I would have to skip. Which way do you face in the shower? Actually, it depends on the mood, like both ways. I tend to turn around a lot and, you know, just let the water soak my face and everything. I don't know, it's really weird. I have no preference whatsoever, as long as I have space. I need space. Do you have any weird body skills? None that I could think of. I am not really famous for any special features, I guess. I have no idea how to answer this question. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad, but you love to eat it anyway? Oh my god, I would have to say pizza, because pizza. But if we're talking about comfort food, like comfort food that I only eat when I feel bad or half sick, then that would be miso soup, because miso soup, it's actually healthy, so it doesn't really bother me much, but though you can, you know, kind of make it like a fast meal, miso soup is one of those great comfort foods that I crave when I get sick or feel bad. Otherwise, you guessed it, pizza. And second to last question, what's a phrase or exclamation you always say? I am not so sure about this one. I used to say duh a lot, but that's kind of a Israeli thing, I guess, because it's a very common thing to say, like duh. That's something that catches on with me. But another phrase that I use, I don't know, I really like the word awesome. I might be overusing it. I also tend to text a lot, so LOL is kind of a thing that goes with every sentence right now. But I don't say it out loud, almost never, very rarely. And the last question, time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? What is up with those questions? They're so personal. I feel that if I would give you full answers, you could hack all my passwords or something. Just kidding. I'm not using any of these answers to my passwords. Seriously, never. I tend to wear pajamas or only ups or bottoms whenever I feel like it, but I have no special routine, so whatever that I feel like, whether it's warm weather or not, because sometimes it gets chilly, so it's either long sleeve or just shirts or t-shirts or, you know, whatever. So if you like this tag and you want to do it, please feel free to do it without asking me, but officially I would love to tag Tiny Teacup and Reese with Gabby, who is my new follower. Thank you, Gabby. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be sharing lots of new videos now that I've discovered the pleasures of having a softbox and without having to struggle with the daylight that escapes me constantly. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!